Have you ever felt like you're doing all the right things, checking off your to-do list, showing up consistently, and you're still feeling like you're not making progress? What if I told you that the biggest obstacle may not be external, but something internal that you're probably not even aware of? Welcome to my Success Coach podcast. I'm your host, Brian Robinson. My mission is to help you gain clarity, take focused action, and to grow both personally and professionally. Today, we're tackling something that every ambitious person has faced, that invisible force that seems to keep getting us stuck. By identifying what's truly holding you back, you'll finally be able to move forward with confidence. This episode today is for you if you've ever felt like you're working hard but not seeing results, or if you're struggling to pinpoint why you're stuck or unmotivated, or you had goals that excite you, but fear or doubt keeps creeping in. By the end of this episode, you'll have the tools to uncover the root cause of what's holding you back. You'll learn practical steps to shift your mindset and regain momentum. And you're going to feel equipped to take action towards clarity, growth, and meaningful results. Sounds good, right? Well, I want to share this Zen proverb. And the proverb says, obstacles don't block the path, they are the path. This quote reminds us that challenges aren't roadblocks. They're the stepping stones to success. And often the things that we view as setbacks are actually opportunities to dig deeper, to reflect, and to grow. If you're stuck, it's time to stop seeing obstacles as the enemy and start asking, what is this here to teach me? Today, we're diving into how to identify the real reasons behind your stagnation. The truth is, it's rarely about external circumstances. It's more about the beliefs, the fears, or habits that are keeping you stuck in a loop. Let's move along and get to point number one. Point number one is recognize self-sabotaging beliefs. One of the biggest culprits holding us back is our own mindset. Limiting beliefs like, I'm not good enough, or I'll fail anyway, or I am just not that good in school. I'm just dumb. Things like that can run in the background and affect every decision that we make. These beliefs often stem from past experiences or failures that have shaped how we see ourselves. They can become so ingrained that we mistake them for facts rather than the stories that we've been telling ourselves. But the good news is, once you become aware of these beliefs, you have the power to rewrite them. So here's some actionable steps to help you get started doing that. Number one is write down the thoughts that come up when you think about pursuing your goals. Number two is identify one belief that feels like a roadblock. And three, replace that belief with an empowering truth, such as, I am capable of learning and growing, because you are. So here's some coaching questions that I would ask you, or some journaling prompts. You can use them as that. What's one belief that has been holding you back? How would your actions change if you no longer believe that? Let's move on to point number two, identify hidden fears. Fear often disguises itself as procrastination, perfectionism, or even overworking. Can you believe that? Whether it's fear of failure, fear of success, or fear of judgment, these emotions can paralyze us. Sometimes these fears are so subtle that we convince ourselves that they are logical reasons to delay action. They show up as excuses like, I need more information, or it's not the right time. Recognizing this pattern is the first step to breaking free from the grip that these can have on us. So here's some actionable steps to do that. Number one is ask yourself, what's the worst case scenario if I take this step? Number two is plan one small, low risk action to face that fear head on. And three is celebrate the courage that it took to take that step. So here's some coaching questions / journaling prompts for you. One is, what's a fear you've been avoiding? Two, what's a small action you can take today to challenge it? Now, for our third and final point, which is point number three, is reevaluate your priorities. Sometimes what's holding you back isn't fear or belief. It's a lack of focus. When we're chasing too many things at once, we dilute our efforts and make slow progress. It's easy to confuse being busy with being productive, but they are not the same. True progress comes from channeling your energy into what aligns with your highest priorities, not from spreading yourself thin across many tasks that don't truly matter. So here's some actionable steps to help you with that. One is list your top 3 goals for the next 90 days. Then two is schedule specific time blocks to work on your number one goal. And three is let go of one commitment that isn't aligned with your priorities. So here's some coaching questions slash journaling prompts for this point. Are your daily actions aligned with your top goals? What's one thing you can say no to in order to say yes to what matters? So let me share just a small story for you. I'll never forget about 4 years ago, I wanted to take my business to the next level, but I felt completely stuck. I was working long hours, but it felt like I wasn't moving the needle. And truly, when I look back, I really wasn't that much. Then one day, I decided to sit down and write out what I was afraid of. Then it hit me. I was afraid of failing publicly. Once I named that fear, I could confront it. I started taking small, consistent actions, and that's when everything began to change. It wasn't easy, but it was really worth it. And something for you to remember, anyone who is technically a level above you or several levels above you, they never, they never ever look back at you or look down at you and throw rocks at you. It's usually the people that are below you that do that. So if you were like me and you're afraid of failing publicly, really follow the steps in this episode and get out there. There's somebody out there who needs what you have. So in today's episode, we uncovered 3 key steps to identifying what's really holding you back. Recognizing self-sabotaging beliefs, confronting hidden fears, and reevaluating your priorities. When you tackle these areas with clarity, focused action, you'll see real growth in both your professional and your personal life. If this episode resonated with you, I encourage you to schedule a one-on-one coaching session with me. Let's uncover what's holding you back and create a plan to move forward. And don't forget to join the Unstoppable email community for more tips, resources, and encouragement sent to your inbox, 1 email a week. Thank you for spending time with me today. Your growth and success really matter to me, and I'm here to help you achieve it. Until next time, keep finding your path.